It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Baird Beer, and it's a bottle of their Suruga Imperial IPA. It's coming in at 8.5% ABV, and it's Japanese craft beer. There you go, Baird Beer. There's a look at the bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the opening. Beer in the glass then. Looks bottle condition, so we'll leave a little bit of that in the bottom of the bottle for a while, and I'll show you later on in the review of that lovely kind of vitamin B goodness from the yeast that's added to the bottle that naturally ferments the beer. Carbonates, ferments, second fermentation process. Orange colour, nice levels of carbonation, one finger white head. Looks really, really nice in the glass. Rock that beer back and forth, looks really good. Quite clear, little bit of haze. Should we get the aroma? Orange marmalade mixed with some kind of lemon sherbet. Pineapple, mango, and a touch of grapefruit, and a level of sweetness you pick up from the aroma. 8.5% ABV. Let's dive into this lovely looking beer then. Cheers. Yeah, that's really good. Malty, bready, biscuity. A lot of, like a leathery taste in there, like a tanny, leathery biscuitiness, if that makes any sense whatsoever. The bitterness on the beer is actually, you kind of wait and wait and wait, and then it kicks in right at the back end. And when it does, it's a lovely level of bitterness on this beer. It's full of floral passion fruit, mango. It's very piney. It's grapefruity. That aroma, that kind of sherbetiness doesn't quite come through in the taste. You don't really expect a sherbet taste in a beer like this anyway, but it is definitely in the aroma. But then you do get that tartness, that jammy orange, kind of marmalade-y, lemon peely taste to the beer. It's nicely carbonated. For me, it's a good beer. It's a good beer, but it's not quite hitting them heights as some Imperial IPAs do. It's a little bit lacking in flavour. It's a little bit lacking in taste, and it's to be honest, it's lacking in bitterness as well. It's a shame. It's very tasty. It's you would probably, you might go with calling this like a strong ale, like maybe a wee heavy Scotch ale type beer with hops. Going as far as, they've called it a double IPA or an Imperial IPA, but it just needed to go that little bit further. Let's have a look at this yeast I promised you. Look at that, completely transformed the colour of the beer. It's nicely carbonated, it's very drinkable. But you know, you guys who watch me on a regular basis know when I'm drinking a really good beer. When it's a kind of a boom, Stone the Crows, wow, this is, you know, this is amazing. It's just not quite happening. It's just not quite there. It's in date. It's in date by about 2 months. So maybe I picked this up in Leeds in April. I'm just wondering if maybe if I got a hold of a fresher bottle, it might be that kind of sparkling double IPA that I wanted from the beer and I didn't quite get. Should we give it a rating? I think I've told you, and I think you've heard enough of the description of this beer. I think I'm just going to go ahead and rate it and call it a day on this one. I think Baird Suruga Imperial IPA for me gets, it's a 6 out of 10. It's a 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom and cheers.